Hello students, how are you all? So now today we are going to discuss of chapter 2. This is a biology chapter, microorganisms. So I have discussed something in our Zoom online classes. So we have a classification of microorganisms. So first of all, in short, you know very well that type of organisms means microorganisms are found almost in all kinds of environment. They are found in air, soil, water, foodstuffs, sewage, as well as inside animals and human bodies. They are even present in deep ocean, in snow, at polar region, and in hot springs. In other words, we can say that microorganisms are found everywhere. They are a variety of microorganisms found in the earth's crust, and these can be classified into most 5 categories. Okay, so we will discuss the categories are found. Let's see. First, here you need to know about, we have a 5 different classification of the microorganisms. First is bacteria, algae, fungi, protozoa, and viruses. Okay, so the bacteria, streptococcus, cholerae, lactobacillus, and the algae, oscillatoria, volvox, blue-green algae. It is found everywhere, and you have seen a number of times. Now, fungi, yeast, molds, and mushrooms. You have seen all the examples of the fungi, yeast, molds, and mushrooms. Protozoa, the example of amoeba, paramecium, and plasmodium. And I have told you the plasmodium, it is a parasite. Okay, so its vector is mosquito, female anopheles. It is responsible for the malaria disease. And viruses means the AIDS virus, polio virus, and chickenpox. Okay, so you all are familiar so in first we will discuss about the bacteria. Bacteria have lived on the earth for much longer than human beings. It was said the earlier scientists. They are believed to be the first living beings to have appeared on the earth. Now in 1677, Antony von Leeuwenhoek observed bacteria for the first time. There are different kinds of bacteria on the basis of their shape and structure. First, we will discuss the coccus or round shape. It is said to be a round shaped bacteria. So, in brief, the bacteria which have a spherical shape are called coccus form. Okay, so they are found to be two different categories, the singular coccus and plural coccus. The example of that coccus family, Streptococcus. It is the example of Streptococcus, which is cause pneumonia. Okay, so pneumonia, that is a disease. Okay, so the coccus family is responsible for the pneumonia, and the particular bacteria is Streptococcus. Now we have a bacillus, and it is said to be a rod-shaped bacteria. So the bacteria which are rod shaped are known as bacillus. These are with or without flagella. Flagella are the momentary organs of the bacteria. Like we have a feet to move, we have a and the two small hairy like structure that are found in bacteria, that's said to be a flagella, that is used for the movement of bacteria. So they cause certain dangerous disease in man like tuberculosis, tetanus, leprosy. And now we have an example, bacillus. So it is responsible for the typhoid. That name is Bacillus typhosus. It is caused with typhoid. It is written here, Bacillus typhoid. Typhoid is a symptoms, means it is a disease, typhoid, but the particular name of that bacteria is Bacillus typhosus, not a typhoid. Okay, it is by default. So whenever you write something on your keyboard, that's happened a number of times. Okay, so typhoid is a disease. So that particular name is, what is the example of bacillus or rod-shaped bacteria is Bacillus typhosus. Now listen carefully, Bacillus typhosus is responsible for the typhoid. Now spirillum or vibrio shaped. So these bacteria are corkscrew shaped, okay, or a comma shaped. These may have one or more cilia or flagella on their body structure. So cilia and flagella, they are the momentary organs. So we have example, Vibrio cholerae. It is which causes cholera. Okay, now we have a shaped of bacteria. The first one is the tuberculosis. It is the bacillus, means rod shaped. So as you can see, the tuberculosis, the bacteria is the structure of the bacteria in this picture is dotted like, okay, tuberculosis, that is a rod shaped bacteria. And okay, it is responsible. It has a flagella or outside, as you can see, that are the flagella. There are a thread like structure are found in bacteria, that is the flagella. Okay, and let's we will as be cholera. It is spirillum or comma shaped bacteria. As you can see, they are the corkscrew, and that one, they are shaped in comma or corkscrew. Okay, that is the particular shape. It's called a vibrio shaped. Okay, so it is a vibrio cholerae, which is caused for the cholera. It is pneumonia. So it is a coccus or round shape. It is belong to the coccus family. It is which causes pneumonia. Okay, that is the coccus round shaped. And now last one is diphtheria. It is also a rod shaped. It is a rod shaped bacteria. Okay, so they are the shape and structure of the particular bacteria. You know, we have now use of bacteria. So before we discussing the use of bacteria, so now some bacteria like saprophytic bacteria are useful, which broke down dead plants and animals. They use animal feces into other waste material as their food. These are also called the decomposer. Okay, some bacteria grow in the presence of oxygen. These are called the aerobic bacteria. Some grow in the absence of oxygen, are called anaerobic bacteria. Okay, we will discuss about the use of bacteria. So I have discussed in chapter first the fixation of nitrogen. Here the two most important bacteria, the rhizobium and clostridium, they all are the responsible for the nitrogen fixation. So what they have they change the nitrogen of air into nitrates form. Okay, so this process is called the fixation of nitrogen. Okay, so and I have told you one thing also. They lived in the nodules of roots in leguminous plants like bean, peas and pulses also. Okay, now second use of decay of plants and animal wastes. So bacteria are responsible for the breakdown the dead bodies of animals and plants by feeding on them and produce humus which helps to maintain the fertility of soils. And a number of time have you seen whenever you go anywhere and you watched outside the road any animals like cows, dogs and buffaloes, they dead, and the unpleasant smell has come. Okay, so that caused by the bacteria because they eat that particular dead material, means they decompose, they break down the dead bodies. Okay, so that is the important role that's played because no one eat that particular things, but bacteria are because that is the natural process. So bacteria are responsible for break down the dead bodies and maintain the environment fresh, and also they maintain the fertility of soil. Now food production, very well a number of bacteria are there, they help in food, like we have discussed in online classes the lactobacillus. It helps the fermentation and production of curd and cheese. Now bacteria are also used in production of coffee, teas and cocoa beans. Okay, that are the use of food production. So the bacteria are also help in food production. Okay, mostly the lactobacillus, it is found in the milk. Okay, in digestion in animal, so it is named Escherichia coli bacteria. It is present in intestine of human and herbivorous animals where they help in digestion of food. It is Escherichia coli, it is said to be a E. coli. Okay, and our industries, so very well different kind of bacteria are used in industrial benefit as they help to produce wine and vinegar because yeast bacteria help for fermentation. It help the fermentation of any particular substance and help in making meat tender, for tannin of skin to produce leather. Okay, now help in production of some vitamins and antibiotics. Penicillin is a penicillin not a term, it's a bacteria that helps to produce the antibiotic. And now the antibiotics, the first discovered by the Alexander Fleming. And in the last, in industries, the bacteria helps in production of industrial chemicals of and citric acid. It's said to be citric acid. Okay, now on the other hand we have a harmful bacteria also are found. So harmful bacteria are mostly parasite. Okay, and now they can cause a large number of diseases both in animal and plant also. Disease caused the human are tuberculosis, typhoid, tetanus, whooping cough, cholera, and leprosy. It also spoil the food, fruits, vegetable. So it caused the food poisoning, and it also spoil the milk by curding it. And food spoiled by bacteria develops foul smell and bad taste. Okay, and now next, whenever we have a class, so we will discuss the one of the most class of the microorganisms, algae. Thank you so much. Watch the video and please prepare a notes. And now students, I have a request for you. Please, after sending the work in the group, and please send me as well as my personal windows. It is easy to check all the works. Whenever you getting late to send their work, so please send it to my personal window. Okay, so thank you so much. You can see in the groups my number is there. Okay, thank you.